Hey guys, it's me Dynamo again, and before I start this list, I just want to say that once again this is all my opinion, and if you DIs it like hey, in these books it's a go right every freaking thing is open because this is just my stupid opinion.
So yeah, listen to what the guy said. This is all my opinion. So yeah, let's get to it, alright? Let's talk about the books that almost made it on this list, okay? So first up, you got The Rangers Apprentice, okay? Now this book, it was good, but it wasn't good enough to make it on the list. It was close though, because I really like the story of this, this boy and how he's like training and stuff. It's really cool, and it represents like teamwork and stuff, or like hatred with friends. Just such a great story. And it's really good. You should read it because it is a nice book, and it just represents so many great things, and training and stuff, and how like a simple boy, like he was like a small boy, so like, but eventually they let him into like this camp or something, and he did well, so just goes to show you that there's a lesson in it. And then you got As You Like It landing on this list by William Shakespeare, and I like this book because it kind of just shows you like what like Shakespeare, like normally you wouldn't understand Shakespeare books, but when you understand it, this book shows you that you can understand it really well. So it was really close to ending up on this list, but eventually most of the other books kind of beat them out. But this was really good. So it just shows that when you understand a Shakespeare book, it can be really good. So yeah. Alright, so now to the real list. Coming in at number 5, we have Freak the Mighty. Now, I like this book because it really represents teamwork in a really like representable way, and its story is just really understandable, and like it shows like teamwork and stuff. It's really good. Sometimes it's a little bit sad, but it's just really good. It's just really a creative story, and how like it just shows a lot of teamwork, just like some of the other books. Shows a lot of lessons and stuff. A lot of people dying and stuff. It's really good. So yeah, you should also read that book as well because it's good. And then we have Treasure Island. Now, if you think I was making the Treasure Island series just to make fun of the book, you are dead wrong. I made it because I thought this story was really creative, and I thought it would be really cool to turn it into some kind of story of my own. And I did that. And you guys know the characters in it, like, the Dr. Livesey and Jim and stuff. Yeah, so you know the characters in it. Really good book. Recommend check it out. It's really adventurous. That's why I kind of made it into a series on my channel. So it's a really good book, really adventurous, and I just really like it. And then at number 3, we have The Land of Stories. Now, I like this book for a few reasons because, like, the author was really creative on this one. He was able to turn, like, fairy tales and stuff into, like, kind of his own story. And, like, the idea behind it is just really creative. And even though he's using, like, like Disney characters and stuff, I wouldn't say Disney characters, just, like, fairy tale characters. Even if though he's using that, like, it's still a good book. And I recommend it to a lot of people because it's just really creative, the story, and just really interesting, and you just keep getting engaged throughout the whole entire story. And like usually for like the top 5 worst books I didn't really have much reasons besides understanding it and stuff, because I don't want to go like too in depth of the book because otherwise this video is going to be like 10 hours long, so. And then at number 2 we have Percy Jackson. Now, I like this book because, once again, it's really adventurous. And, the story behind it's just really good. It's basically kind of like The Land of Stories, except not really using fairy tale characters, and also it's a little more popular. But not just because it's popular, but, it's just a really interesting book. Keeps you engaged the whole time. It's a good book when it keeps you engaged the whole time when you're reading it. You always want to find out what happens next. And that's kind of when you know when it's a good book or basically not, because it keeps you engaged the whole entire time, and it's good that way. So basically, kind of like the Land of Stories explanation, really creative, really adventurous, cool action, creative with like the gods and goddesses. It's really good. Then number 1, you got the Genius Files.